Welcome everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have the amazing opportunity today to have an interview with the ladies Jois, Saraswathi and Sharmila. Very much
Thank you.
appreciate it
Thank you.
that I can have this moment with you.
Yes.
It's very nice, very privileged. And I want to roughly go into 3 parts. So a little bit family background we already covered.
Yeah.
A little bit, and a bit more technically into the Ashtanga Yoga as an introduction for people that might not be very familiar with it. Really introduction, and then a little bit of a free flow part where we just see where things are going. Mysore is of course very much known for being the source of Ashtanga Yoga.
Yes.
And the way that I understand it, the story is that back in the days, the king of Mysore, he invited your father, Pattabhi Jois, and Iyengar.
He gave a place in Sanskrit college to teach.
Okay.
So my grandfather was teaching. He was appointed to teach. So
No,
he
he
was
is
teaching.
the Krishnamacharya student, my father.
Yeah, Krishnamacharya.
Krishnamacharya student, my father. But he is small boy, he is staying in village. 2 kilometers, Mysore to here is only 2 hours journey. My father is small village. Then every day he is going to 5 kilometer. Hassan, that is one place. My father going there school. Then that time he's met Krishnamacharya. He's very interested to practice yoga. Then he see and go and ask the Krishnamacharya, I want to learn yoga. So he says, oh okay, come. Then he start their village, my father. So after Krishnamacharya is left, my father is for so many lands. In his father, his lot of lands, everything, farmers. So my father doesn't like, he want to study. Then in Brahmins people making thread ceremony. Then my father finished the thread ceremony. He get 2 rupees. Everybody is give the money. Then he doesn't say anybody, no father, no. He didn't say anything. 5 kilometers he's walked. He took the train. He's come to the Mysore. He's 12 years boy.
To study.
He ran away from his village
He's 12 years
to
boy.
study yoga and Sanskrit.
He's come to the Sanskrit college. He doesn't know Mysore. He's staying in Sanskrit college. Everybody is asking, where is Sanskrit college? I want to study. Then one person said, this is the Sanskrit college.
And it was Madhacharya who was teaching.
Yoga, after that time is Krishnamacharya come back to the Mysore.
Okay.
Then he is joined to the Sanskrit college. He's find out Krishnamacharya is there.
Okay.
Then he go again, Krishnamacharya. So he start yoga, but he doesn't go anywhere. Krishnamacharya, only one guru. My father didn't go other people. He studied Krishnamacharya, first and end. Then so many, he studied in Sanskrit, then starting practice yoga. And then finally, Krishnamacharya is going back to Chennai.
Okay.
He's teaching Maharaja, everybody in Mysore. Then after, my father get the job.
Okay. Oh, you took over.
Yeah,
Teaching.
yeah. Maharaja is very interesting to yoga. Weekly once or twice, he's take to the candidate there. Is my father. Other 2-3 student is going to palace. He's show the asanas, everything. He's very spirit. So then he gave Krishnamacharya back to the Chennai. That place is get my father the job. Job and study both is doing.
Okay, wow. So the job was at the palace.
Job and study. My father
It
is
was in
Sanskrit double
college.
graduate.
Sanskrit college after
Yeah.
Sanskrit
It's not at the
college.
palace. It is Sanskrit college where children used to go and study. They used to study Sanskrit. It was free education, free food. What Maharaja had, the Sanskrit built. So my grandfather wanted to do Sanskrit as well as yoga.
My father is a double graduate scholar, Sanskrit scholar. 2 graduation is finished, then get a teacher post also, yoga teacher.
Okay.
Then 36 years he's teach there.
36.
After retirement, by the time he was retiring, he built a small shala behind our house, and then he started teaching slowly. And then after retirement, he had a shala.
Before he's teaching in Sanskrit college, not allowed other people. Only Sanskrit college people only. And then after some people is lazy, is not coming to, then principal is very angry. Oh, everybody possible to come to practice yoga. But principal see this one, again he is jealous, I don't know. Oh, no, nobody is come to other people, only Sanskrit college people only. Then after my father is making independent classes. Starting 36 years is finished in work, then take retirement, then starting own work. Slowly he's grow up Ashtanga.
And at what point was it that he got invited by the king?
No, the Maharaja, he was demonstrating in the palace. So Maharaja saw his demonstration, his yoga practice and all. Then he appointed him in the Sanskrit college. He gave a place. Sanskrit college is the school to learn Sanskrit. So there was one room, a big hall, where he gave.
I am practiced there only. I am practiced Sanskrit college. I am 10 years girl, up to 26 years is practiced there.
Wow. Okay. And that's also where you learned yoga?
Yeah, I learned, my father is guru, but after I take 3 examination with Krishnamacharya.
Okay. You studied with Krishnamacharya as well. Okay.
Then after starting helping, my father is very, very strict, very strong man, very strict. So slowly I start teaching with my father. Is like now I am give the certificate. Student is come and tell you help, like that. It's starting like that.
How did you get?
I was born in the yoga family. So when I was 7 years old, I started imitating me and my brother. So the whole street, even including the police people, used to call us to do on the demonstration. So me and my brother used to do demonstration on the police table, the bench. So many times we started imitating, we started practicing. Then we practiced.
Yeah.
7, 8 years.
7, 8 years is no, that is playing. Children is not understanding. Look and do everything. You want to perfect after 10, 12 years.
12 years.
Little bit understanding. Breathing, everything, little bit understanding.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's why after 12 years is okay. Before 10, 5 years, that is playing.
So 12 years. From 12 years on,
we started practicing.
You and Sharat were...
Sharat also.
No, Sharat is very sick boy.
Oh? I heard the story.
Yeah.
He had a lot of problems with...
Yeah, 3 years boy is lot of problems. Up to 3 years to 15, 16 years, I take to I take to the hospital. Then after 17 years, little bit better. Then after he is starting.
I remember this from this book. And then because the yoga, it's really your like No, I think this is a beautiful segue because it really shows the power, the healing power of yoga, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He is the living example.
Yeah, my father struggling so much in my family. Everything is my father and mother take care of both children and me also. Then one day I'm scolded. My father gives us so much help, everything. You are not doing anything. You go to Shala. Then I sending the Shala, Visharat. Then when he is starting there, I start myself my yoga other place. Morning I teaching with my father. Then evening I come stay in near that temple. I teaching starting there.
Okay.
Then that time he's very strict in everybody. Oh, you don't want to teach Westerners. You only teach from the Indians. It's very myself. In everybody is doing like that. One time I went to America. I stay home only. I do prepare food, everything. And then next I thinking, ask my question. That I don't want to ask my father like that, but I ask my question. Your people is teaching with ladies also. Why I am not teaching gents?
Okay.
Then my father, no, tomorrow you come with me.
Okay. And so you respected it.
Then I am starting. Still I
So
am
in
starting.
back, in olden days, they were the women restricted to
The
teach
India is
both
very
the
restriction.
genders. Then later, my mother said, men can teach women. Why not women can teach men?
Oh, wow.
So she
So you were
questioned.
really-
Yeah, she questioned her father. Why I can't teach, because she was in New York just cooking and staying at. She had the talent to teach and all that. Then later on, my grandfather said, "Yeah, tomorrow you come, you help."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
but
He was,
she already had established her own class with women in Gokulam.
Exactly. So you're
But she started teaching men 2002 or something like that.
Okay.
Late.
So she started teaching both the people and Western people.
But that time Indian people and boys and girls is not mixing. Do separate for ladies, do separate for Indians.
So only in America you
In,
could.
yeah.
Yeah, she could
Then
teach.
later everybody is starting adjusting. No, you want to broad-minded. That is not. How to ladies make gents also like that. Your intention is very good, no problem. India little bit difficult.
So you were really a pioneer.
My mother didn't care after that.
Then slowly I start.
That's very
I don't want to care anybody. How to my father very strong, me also like that.
It's a beautiful story. I really enjoyed it.
Then still I am 82 years, not stopping in
82.
my father is 92 years is teaching in this Shala.
So it made easy for me to start teaching both the genders. In Bangalore, I started teaching both the genders 1996 when I got married and I went to Bangalore. From 10 years, I'm coming here and helping my mother and Shala.
But so you still practice?
Still, okay.
Oh, wow.
Teaching. No, my father is 92
Yeah.
years he is teaching at least.
These ages are
Yeah.
incredible, and I think it's really,
Age is not problem.
it's really a testament to
Yeah.
how powerful the
Yeah.
practice is.
Adjustment is
You are
very-
able to stay so
Yeah.
with it.
The thing is, before my grandfather used to teach alone. There were no people to, no assistants. So later on, my mother joined. She was teaching with my grandfather, and then later on, Sharad joined. I was in Bangalore teaching, so my uncle was also in abroad. So my mother and my brother started coming to the Shala. Then later on, she started giving chance to the students to learn how to adjust when they are
To
getting
teach,
when
to
they're
do
getting
like assistance.
when they're getting the certification. they have to know how to adjust the people. See, it's only not practicing, it is important to learn how to adjust. So she started giving the chance for the students to learn here before they could teach. So every year the students who are certified come here and then learn how to teach and practice and
But
do.
he want to second serial finish. After here, in my eye, how to take care of the students.
Yes.
Then he get a certificate. Otherwise, I don't give.
After
First,
after they learn.
Yeah.
Have,
Yeah.
and then
But
After they
everybody
learn-
need a
Yeah.
certificate. I don't give that type of certificate.
Okay.
My father also very strict. My practice and my brother practice is very, very strict. 3 hours every day practice.
So after they learn, they get the certification. So we want good teachers to go out of the institution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very,
Now everybody's give the certificate.
yeah. It's,
Is after half Navasana, you get a certificate. But I don't want to like that tough certificate.
nice.
What my father's doing, he want to give quality. You take money, you give that much quality you want to give.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. I think that's a nice way to maybe go a little bit more into
Yeah.
the series.
Yeah. Asanas you want to do very perfectly. You become a teacher, you perfectly do all the posture. Then he can't what you teaching you.
Yeah.
That is you want to do perfect first.
Yeah.
Then you get your certificate.
Yeah.
Then you want to learn how to the adjustment.
Yeah. Adjustments. And then you can.
Yeah.
We get students who are sick, those who are injured, those who are pregnant. So different kinds of students will come here. So we try to see what is their problem, and yoga helps them to heal many things.
Then
Like
pregnancy.
people who have asthma, those who have
So many
many
disease.
diseases,
People
they
in
start
so many.
curing.
So that is how to do which asana is good for that. Now diabetes, now asthma, coughing all the time. But that which asana is helping. You want to do all the asanas. That asana is making perfect, breathing perfect. The first primary, that is all chikitsa vibhaga, but
The first
treatment.
primary series is therapeutical series, where it will help to cure mind and body. It's not only mind, it's the body also. It will start curing. So first, all the students should start chikitsa vibhaga. First, they have to become stronger.
You must learn 40 asanas first serial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first series
Yeah.
is purely therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Purely
Build the
therapy.
strength,
Yeah.
Strength and
balance,
mind
All
and
the-
body balance.
body. Yeah.
Then second serial, it depends on your body, it depends on your practice. You are like to second serial start, you can like no problem. But first serial is very, very important.
Okay. And what is additional in the second series then?
No,
to combine
the
that?
second series is basically based on the backbone of the human body.
Okay.
So you will strengthen your backbone.
Okay, yeah, it's much
And
more
then,
back-bending.
the third series is about the nervous system.
Okay.
So nervous system of humans, they will start strengthening. So this is scientifical approach of
new to me.
this is very scientifical approach to the asanas, the sequence. So one after
This
the
is
other.
all counterpose asanas. One front bending, one back bending. You want to go like that. I saw so many people doing first Baddha Konasana, then go other asanas, not like that. You do Baddha Konasana, you must do the Upist Konasana. That is counterpose asanas.
Counterpose.
So these
All the
series,
posture you want to counterpose.
this series basically designed scientifically. So after one asana, you need to do the other asana. You should have lot of patience to do the asanas.
Yes.
So you just can't skip everything and do.
Exactly.
So we follow very strictly to teach the students
One by one
by
asana. that is go like that only.
So once you do that way with the breathing system, the benefit is there to your body and mind. The
but it's
benefit
very important three: breathing, gazing,
The gazing,
Yeah.
the focus.
breathing, gazing, and
asana,
looking.
asana,
Asanas, postures.
posture
The
and
postures,
bandhas.
exactly. Yeah. And
Bandhas.
the bandhas, yes, the energy
Moola
zones.
bandha, Udyana bandha and
But
Jalandhara.
That's really the basic.
Yeah. So when you practice, you will see lot of benefit. So you will start curing from inside. It's not only body, it's the mind also. You become more calmer, you become very focused.
Yes.
And then, people who have lot of issues in sleeping. I have seen people who are sleeping, not sleeping after doing yoga, they're oversleeping. See,
And that's also
that's the
because like the yoga philosophy, and I think in the Bhagavad Gita they also
Yeah.
say like
Krishna.
your physical world is created from the mental world, right?
Yeah.
The mind
Arjuna-
and the thoughts, they create the physical.
so we were
Yoga
If you
philosophy.
fix this, then this
Yeah.
will correct.
So
as a result.
basically when they start doing the primary series, your body and mind will get controlled, it gets balanced. All these benefits you get. So students should have patience.
This is amazing.
Yeah, this is the
Patience, then you do yourself. You don't see other people. You try the asanas. You don't do like that. So your body, your mind, everything is want to clear. Do your only self practice. Oh, she is doing the asana, I am doing. You don't go there. That is not good way. Practice yourself.
See,
Your
back then Guruji is teaching and all that. If they are stuck in one asana, they used to say, you practice for 1 more year and come back. So, then,
So it's really
the
strict,
student
you
used
need
to
to master
Some student, I think, every day want a new asana.
Yeah.
But before don't know anything, they want to go next. What is the next? Nothing.
See, what
that is not good practice.
What is happening now is everybody's in a rush to do the sequence. So we always our teachers, they don't do that. There's so many people started doing Ashtanga series.
Actually, what you do know,
So they are
before you go and see every place, whatever you like, you go see every place. Finally, you take one teacher.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? So many people, before in Mysore, only my father's yoga shala here. Nobody is in the shala. Now 160 yoga shala is in Mysore.
everywhere. So what they're doing is they're diluting. They're doing hatha in the morning, Ashtanga, and they're not qualified to do. They have to come and learn.
Now so many mixing.
So this, what happens to the body is they won't get the benefit first of all, and the body gets confused. So if you want to learn Ashtanga,
This is important.
you should have patience.
And just focus solely on
Focus.
No,
that's all.
sometimes with student, you go somewhere practicing that is not correct. So you come here, you tell that this is not correct, you do like that, but he's still going back. What he's practicing, he can do. That's why you go anywhere, no problem. I am not jealous. You go anywhere. You go see everywhere. If you want, finally, you take one teacher.
And that's the one you.
Yeah, it understand everything. But other teacher, you go like that teacher, you go there, no problem. But finally, you
See,
take
what
one
we are
teacher.
trying to say is Ashtanga Yoga is the first 2 Surya Namaskar were designed by Pattabhi Jois.
Yeah. Surya
He
Namaskar.
put the life to the Surya Namaskar,
Okay.
and then
So
all the
besides
other asanas have lot of benefit. But you should go to the right teacher and right way you have to learn. You should have patience to learn. So when you do that, you get lot of benefit. So in my life, I'm doing from 30 years, I see lot of benefit students are getting. So don't get confused with the other forms. So you decide one form and then you keep doing that form. So what you have to do is once you practice, you have to rest the body. So when you rest the body, tomorrow you will be more active the whole day.
Only one time is
The next day you will become, you get the strength to do more.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's built up again.
Yeah.
The muscles have become stronger.
one time you practice properly is enough. Your body is coming down, is very strained. Morning is best practice. Without eating it, stomach is, everything is fine.
Exactly. Everything is silent.
Yeah.
Strong.
That's why the time is practice is very good.
Nice. Okay, so
One
these
time-
are really great principles.
Yeah, one time you practice, that is enough, your body.
Okay.
Then you take 1 day rest. 7 days you do, 1 day you take rest. Oil is very good for the body.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, any oil.
Because indeed, I have one experience before that I once massaged myself with, I think, indeed, any oil. It was the neck.
You use
it felt
castor
like
oil, yeah.
everything
Yeah.
was like super, like as
Yeah.
if the joints
we
were
recommend,
all-
we recommend
You need a oil.
castor oil.
Then you put,
Castor oil.
you must give the ghee.
You
Every
do
day,
ghee. Okay. Yeah.
every day 1 spoon or 2 spoon ghee is very good for the health. Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
good,
Body heat is going. When you eat the ghee, body
It's a
heat is going.
lubrication to your body.
Okay, nice. So you can do it internally with the
Yeah,
ghee.
yeah,
and
yeah.
In the food we use. We use in
Any,
the rice.
you are eating chapati, you are eating bread,
Rice.
anything. You put pure ghee. That is very good for the health. Weekly once you take oil bath, that's also very good.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so these are some amazing basic principles for the practice. What I'm also very curious about is learning a little bit more, like even the technicalities. So the Surya Namaskara, the sun salutations are A and B. The first two things, they really are meant to get everything
So
warm and respiration going, right?
So
What's after that?
the Surya Namaskara basically warms up your body. We don't have any warm up in Ashtanga Yoga. So it warms up your body. It warms up to a very good level. So if you do 5 and 5 of Surya Namaskar, your heart rate goes to 145 and the other sequence will stay at 135. So this will keep your body very good inside. So like the clots, blood clots, nothing will happen because you're constantly, your heart rate is up and then you sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
So
going.
when you do 5 and 5 of the first and second Surya Namaskar, I have tested that the heart rate goes to 145 and it stays by 135.
Okay. Good.
So it's very good for
So
you.
that
You
way
want to
you
sweat
get your
more.
body up to speed,
Yeah.
and then the other asanas, they help to get the muscles warm. So
And
that
even
you
your
can
heart
do
rate.
the advanced, the more difficult asana after that, right?
Yeah.
So you build up really.
Slowly you want to go.
When I
one by
tested,
one.
it is like the first and second Surya Namaskar is equal to like 20 minutes of jog.
Oh,
You
really?
don't have to run. So you can sweat here with breathing, asana and all. So it stays on 135. So what happens when your body is heated up, it will start fighting the foreign body to come in. So it will start protecting your body.
Yeah.
So this is how you are healing
The same way
all
as a
your
fever.
problems. It's
happens,
there.
right? Yeah.
No fever.
Then
it
a
is
similar kind of body function.
Yeah.
It's not a fever, but it's a similar working of your body.
Too much heat, that's why it's looking,
Bringing
I have fever.
So it will avoid other things to get in, like you don't get cough, cold, fever. All the vata, pitta, kapha will be balanced in your body. Once vata, pitta, kapha is balanced in your body, you will start feeling healthy.
And then you have the standing poses.
Yeah, we have the scientifically designed postures. First we have 2 Surya Namaskars and followed with 40 asanas. So first all the asanas are standing. We start with standing postures and sitting postures and a little difficult postures at the end.
Yeah.
And we have sequence, closing sequence. So what will happen when you do the Padmasana in the end? Your body comes to normal.
Yeah.
So it will come down it will calm down your system.
The Padasana is
Yeah,
really
yeah,
lotus.
calm down your system. And
Yeah. So and that's
end of the
part you
practice.
always do, right?
Yeah.
Sarvangasana.
You learned that in the beginning.
Your
Yeah.
back
You
bending,
always finish up properly.
you want to sweating lot of. The bad water is going.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Water is
Pollution
going.
is washed
But
out.
you don't don't take the towel. You don't rub the towel.
Yeah, I've heard that. You need to, because
Yeah,
that's
you-
at the beginning,
you
you have
rub-
the
yeah.
tendency to
You
immediately
rub
try
it,
yourself. But
then you go back to home, you take bath.
Yeah.
So basically, it is the Chikitsa Vibhaga is the mind and body control. So if you practice this sequence, you have lot of benefit. So you start curing whatever problems you have. I always say to my students, it's like homeopathy treatment. So it is like the homeopathy gives treatment to your to the roots, and then other problems what you have in your body will start curing.
Okay.
And I would like to say that only yoga also is not important. What you eat is important. So we don't say don't eat this, don't eat that, but the body will start consuming only light food.
Non-vegetarian people is very difficult to practice
You mentioned
yoga.
that to me.
Yoga is very difficult, but cannot suddenly you can't stop.
Yeah, you need to transition.
Slowly you want to try become a vegetarian.
Okay.
Vegetarian is very good for the body, is very flexibility, digesting is very easy.
Goes fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to digest, that's why. It's basically cleaning your body. So we don't have to say to the students, they have their own way of eating, but after you practice yoga, it will start changing inside. You can't have fried food, you can't have it will start purify, it will start by itself.
The practicing time light food is good.
Next one.
And then indeed, so the meat that you eat and the heaviness in
Meat eat, you can't
processing
digestively
it, digesting
properly.
it.
No, we don't say anything, that is their food. So yoga will start changing by itself.
Yeah, okay, it will happen.
It will start changing your body itself. We don't say don't eat this, don't eat that, but you will experience a different change in your
that
body.
you would want. Different.
Yeah, that all the students who are practicing will see a drastic change, because every body is different. You will, if you consume something disturbs your tummy, and the other person consumes something. So everybody is different, but yoga will start curing, and then it will start making your body light.
Okay, well, I think these are some beautiful basic things. Maybe what I would like to explore a little bit more is like really beautiful, miraculous, maybe even developments that you have witnessed in your students. Are there a few examples? That
Yeah,
you could,
definitely. Yeah, definitely. We had asthma. I had an asthma student. She couldn't breathe. She used to go to ICU all the time when it attacks her. So she did practice for 1 year, and she could come out of the inhalers, and she was feeling normal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Like
like that we have
disease
lot
people,
of
you must restriction food also.
Okay, you do need to restrict.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want the benefit, you should eat very light based food. With a lot of fruits, vegetables, and
No, some
rice.
diabetic people is restriction, but you practice. The samasanas is very good for the diabetic. You go that asana, long, how to go good postures. Now, Janshishasana means like that. No, Janshishasana, that is good for a diabetic people. You press the uterus. First one you take 90 degrees. Then breathe properly 10-15 times. But other asana is go 5 times, no problem. Particular diabetic people, this asana. Only one asana is now.
Focus really on that one.
only one asana is not going. You do all the asanas. This particular asanas, you want a long time. You want to press the uterus, turn 15 degrees, then 16 degrees and 13 degrees. Third one. You go that procedure.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can try. You must do all the asanas. But particular asanas,
For particular.
yeah.
Okay. So asthma, you said there was like within
There were a lot
here,
of sleepless nights,
insomnia.
insomnia, asthma, diabetes,
Diabetes
and
recovery.
moreover, I have seen the change in thyroid.
Asthma,
Thyroid,
yeah, yeah,
thyroid. The counting has changed after the practice. They get fast cured.
Metabolism,
Yeah,
right?
fast cured, and even cholesterol. A few of my students got normal in 1 or 2 months in the
cholesterol, everything you normally can try food. Perfect food is possible to do.
So many diseases, we come across many diseases.
I would really like to
Yeah.
focus a
Yeah.
little bit more on the thyroid.
Yeah, see
Because
these diseases, yeah. So when I was doing cooking class, a lady came and said she had internal problems in pancreas. So I said, you switch to these, I taught her how to cook. So she started cooking and doing yoga. She cured in 1 year. So this is important. See, I teach them how to eat yogic food, what we ate in our families. So many people have cured like that. So change in your food and the practice will give you miracle. It's miracle. Many diseases many diseases have
But
been
regular
cured.
proper practice,
Yeah,
That's the key.
yeah, that's the key.
that is the important.
See, 95% a student had psoriasis, his body, because of the stress. Yeah,
Scoliosis.
he did yoga and he cured.
Scoliosis.
Yeah, it is not only showing what you do on the YouTube or anything. Ashtanga Yoga is purely therapeutical approach to the human beings.
Yoga is not
It's internal
demonstration,
healing.
but yourself.
Okay, you
Your
can do
body.
it for others. It's not a demonstration to others. You
yeah.
can practice for yourself.
So when I have free time, I teach. My mother also did a lot of cooking classes. When I have free time, I try to educate my students. What I did, what I learned, what we cooked in our house, yogis ate, like rice, rasam. I have my own recipes. And finally, I was so passionate about it. So my friend Anant is my childhood friend who joined along with me, and we started cafe. So we have lot of beverages, beverages and food. So these two are the important things you have to follow to become a stronger body.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful point too. Because you build a really beautiful combination then here with the coffee, with the building the name. Because the story behind the name is your father was always
My father early morning prepared coffee. But I am childhood, I am practiced that one. My father bring everybody's bed, drink coffee and sleep.
Yeah.
And what did he say then? What's the name?
That's why my grandmother used to always say,
remembering.
no prana.
Coffee no prana.
And,
So this vision I had it from many years. I wanted to do some small things for the community of yoga here. It's not only our shala, other people also come and eat. So and we have less price and we give good food, and there's no artificial, there's no soda. We use a very good oil and ghee to the food, and we don't put any chemicals, nothing. So that was one of my vision to serve the community here.
Yeah, it's beautiful, compliment to what your mother is doing. I think this is a beautiful point to
Thank you.
To finish it up.
We both try to. I'm helping my mother. My mother is a stronger woman, 82 years. So I'm trying to help the shala to grow more.
Grow to new.
And a lot of people come and learn and take the benefits.
Yeah, so they can learn both the yoga and the food.
I thank God. I pray to God. Yeah.
Well, it's really an amazing experience to be here and to have this close connection to where all these masters have developed and practiced here for ages. It's really, I can highly recommend, if you're interested in this, at least visit once in your life to really experience this amazing situation that's being kept alive here by the family
Thank
Jois.
you.
I want to thank you a lot for
Thank
this
you. Thank you
opportunity.
very much.
Join the Yours to Source email course today, subscribe to my mailing list, and ensure you never miss a step on this journey of spiritual growth. Your path to aligning with Source and discovering how it wants to express itself through you begins here.